Dollar bill, y'all. Welcome back, I'm Shannon, and this is the Wonderluster, where together we talk about topics that will help spark your sense of adventure so you can live an amazing life on your own terms. Today I'm going to be sharing my 3 money rules that I live by. Hopefully they are both informative and inspirational for you, but if anything they will be insightful because I feel that everyone should have rules that they live by so they can intentionally direct where their money goes and how they feel about their finances. And if they're not really sure what their money rules should be, if you're not really sure what they should be, I think now is the time that you give it some extra thought and do some soul searching and figure out what your personal money rules are. Until then, here are mine, and I hope you like them. Rule numero uno: live within your means and pay yourself first. I sincerely believe that we are living in a very interesting time where we are chasing a thing that isn't real, and this is fueled by the beautiful curated lives we see on Instagram. So many of us are living paycheck to paycheck. We are funding our lifestyles with credit cards. We are deferring paying down our student loans or being aggressive to save for our future because we are living in a state of now because we feel that the new normal is something that nobody truly can afford. But honestly, everything we're seeing on social media these days is an illusion. None of it's real. We're showing a highlight reel of our own lives. And so I've tried to take a step back from that, where for a while I was going down a path of spending more than I had because I just thought that it was normal to live a certain comfort level, a certain aesthetic, a certain type of way. And I found that I couldn't make the math work in my head, so I've pretty much given up on that. I firmly believe that you should live within your means and that if you're not paying off your credit card, if you're not making aggressive payments down towards your student loans or saving up for your future, you're doing yourself a disservice. 2 to 5 years from now, the shoes that you Instagram today will not matter. The vacation you shared on Facebook will not matter. But the moments of your life where you need to take time off work to take care of a sick relative, or the times of your life a new opportunity comes your way, but you can't afford it because you're stuck somewhere you don't want to be because you can't afford to, move to a different cost of living area. You miss out on so much in the future just keeping up with the moments of now that are ephemeral and they don't last. And so I find that many of us chase an illusion, and I find that whenever I start breaking this rule and I'm spending money I don't have to impress people I don't even know about, I have to take a step back. The other thing I firmly believe in is that you have to pay yourself first. If you leave saving for your future and paying down your debt or saving up for something that really sparks your soul, if you're saving that rainy day for the future, you're never gonna get there. If you don't treat your biggest goals like retirement or going back to school, starting a business or buying a home, these big things that really get you excited, if you don't treat those types of things as a bill, they will never get paid. You quite frankly will never pay your way towards retirement. You will never be able to pay down your debts. You will never be able to pay for the wedding of your dreams or whatever it is for you until you start treating the things that matter like bills and treating your personal retirement fund like a bill and pay yourself first. Don't let the Target run get the money. Don't let the grocery run get the money. I mean, obviously feed yourself, but don't go nuts, like buying organic fair trade chocolate and things like that you may or may not need. Pay yourself first. So long story long, that's rule number 1 for me, is to live within your means and pay yourself first. My second money rule is that there is nothing on this planet more precious than my freedom. And so every penny that comes into my life, I try to respect and honor by putting it towards buying my freedom back, which means saving for retirement. I do Airbnb at the house. I also do side hustles. I've worked really hard to advance my career. And I also save money. I'm doing a shopping ban in 2019 because I started to see that the money I was putting away over the long term was not going to get me to a retirement date that was quite frankly satisfactory. I don't want to retire at 65. If I can have the freedom to take either smaller retirements along the way or shave 5 to 10 years off of my retirement date, there is no pair of shoes on this planet. There is no vacation I could take now. There is no Target run Starbucks Frappuccino unicorn BS, there's nothing that can get in the way of me being able to buy my freedom back. There have been times in my life where I've had to take a sabbatical from work or unpaid leave to take care of somebody I care about, or times where I needed to switch jobs because the stress was getting to be too much, or times that I had to defer working for a time anyway because I had to go back to school and get a degree that would, push me forward. And honestly, I just see that money serves a purpose, and that money is to buy my freedom back. There is no tchotchke, no outfit, no nothing that is better than my freedom, the freedom to live the life that I dream of, and also the freedom to serve the people I care about most. And if they need me, I'm saving today so that I can be the person they need tomorrow as well. I'm not quite there yet, but I'm hoping that someday, staying on this path and adhering to money rule number dos, I will get there sooner rather than later. Money rule number 3, the phrase "I don't know" is no longer a valid excuse in my vocabulary. And this is one of those come to Jesus moments I had a little while back, because there was plenty in my world that I was telling myself, I just don't know, and that I couldn't handle and that I wasn't gonna take ownership of. 2 things, taxes and investing. I was always usually in a place of overwhelm with those 2 things, disorganized, disinterested, and I've always told myself, well, I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to invest. What's the difference between a stock and a bond? What do I need to know about my Roth IRA? What should I know about insurance? These adulty things, I would tell myself and let myself off the hook way too easily of well, I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to invest. I don't know how to do, get into real estate or anything like that. And there are still plenty of things I do not know how to do. But I have made this new rule in my life. Rule number 3 is, I can't tell myself I don't know anymore. Being in a place of I don't know is a convenient excuse to stay stuck. And of course, I can't tackle everything. I'm not gonna know everything. I'm gonna make mistakes. I bought this house and I made a boatload of mistakes with this house. There were so many red flags, but sometimes you learn about gravity by falling down a flight of stairs, right? But telling yourself I don't know keeps you in a place of not moving forward, and it's no longer a thing I want to do with my money. So in 2019 and beyond, I'm gonna be learning how to invest. I want to eventually learn about real estate. I want to learn about what my different retirement accounts truly mean. And I also want to have kind of overwhelming, confusing conversations with some of my smarter friends of so what do you do with your money? How do you invest? Especially women, we always tell ourselves oh, I'll just let my parents explain it to me, or my husband or whoever else. Dude, radical responsibility, own it. And so I am just going to own more portions of my life, and it's a new rule of mine that I don't know is no longer an excuse in my vocabulary, and that's just the way it is. Alright guys, so those were my 3 money rules. If you have money rules of your own, which I hope you do, please, I would love to learn from you. Go ahead and leave me a comment down below, because I want to know how you feel about your money and what directs you and inspires you. So leave me a comment below, because my community members are the best community members, and I learn so much from every comment. I read them all, and they mean a freaking boatload of awesome to me. They mean so much to me. But anyway guys, I upload videos every single week, so if you would like to make sure you don't miss an update, hit that subscribe button below, and I will be uploading new videos every Wednesday on wellness, travel, optimized living, my Hashimoto's disease, minimalism, all kinds of fun stuff. And until then guys, I hope you have an awesome week. Continue being your beautiful, wonderful, inspirational, kick-ass self, and I will see you next time. Bye guys. Man, I should really do videos from this close up. Do you guys like it? Should I do it? Yeah?